Does anyone object to a remodel that covers the face of the actual figure? Let's get on it. Hello, I am Mark and I paint Corinthians, and I'm going to start off by saying I'm sorry that I haven't done anything for YouTube for quite a while. I've had lots of figures to be doing, and I thought really I'd better crack on with the work that people are paying me for rather than making a YouTube video. We're waiting to see how the Zlatan Pop vinyl ended up. I haven't had time to finish him yet. Hopefully I will do in the coming weeks. But I had a bit of time today, so I thought I would make a video about doing a little remodel. Now, when it comes to the remodelling, I'm not really an expert, to be honest. I would not put my remodelling skills in the same bracket as my painting skills. I think I'm far better at painting than I am at remodelling. But I had an idea for a little simple-ish remodel involving this Ian Wright figure. I'm sure lots of you will remember he's one of Arsenal's top goal scorers of all time. And when he broke that record, getting 179, I think it was in all competitions, he pulled his shirt up over his head, revealing a vest saying 179 just done it. He actually did that on the 178th goal, good old Ian, but luckily for him, to save the embarrassment, he did get the 179th in that game. And I had the idea to make this remodel. It was a bit of a funny one, because I think, the main thing about Corinthians is the likeness of the face, and this remodel will be covering up that face. But I thought, well, Ian Wright figures are really common, really easy to get hold of. We're talking like £1 on eBay plus shipping. So I thought I'd do that because I thought actually quirky little remodel might take the interest of Arsenal fans to sort of commemorate that occasion when he was already a club legend, but really sort of cemented that status. And yeah, I thought it'd be simple-ish, so hopefully I can make a decent video on it and it won't end up terrible. One of the things I have noticed is that there's not a lot of space to get that sort of vest onto. If I do the shirt coming up to his head here, it's going to start sort of halfway down. We'll see how that goes. Like I say, if it goes wrong, just won't put it on YouTube, and I've just been talking to myself for the last 5 minutes or so. As with all of my videos, I'll try and make it a little bit sort of educational as well, a little bit of a tutorial. When I do remodelling, I've not done much. I've done sort of a few hairstyles here and there, a beard. I did some goggles once, I think. This is what I use. Milliput is the super fine version. And it comes in a white box with black writing on like this. And what you need to do with this, there are two separate parts that come in there. One in a blue wrapper, one in a white wrapper. Can't get it out of the box. And what you have to do is take a little bit of both, combine them together, roll them together, really mix them well. And that's what makes them harden over time. Before that, it doesn't harden while it's like this. You can see it's still quite bendy, quite pliable, and there's, I don't know, some kind of chemical reaction that I don't really understand. Once you've combined them, it makes them harden over a couple of hours. I don't have many tools. This is the only one I really have, to be honest. Actually, it's got the sort of the cutting end, it's got the pointy end as well. Also have a bowl of water, because water, well, partly to wash your fingers in, but also to help you shape it once it's quite sticky, and it sort of helps you to smooth it down if you've got some water there as well. And yeah, that's all I need to sort of tell you at the moment. The other thing I'll tell you is I never am very good at judging how much I need, so I just cut a little bit off from one of them, cut the same size bit from the other one, pack this back up and get it back in its box. I've had this for quite a while. It seems to last fairly well. Doesn't sort of, like I say, it doesn't harden until you combine them. So when you are doing Corinthian remodeling, you only need little bits, and it's quite good that this lasts for a half time. Well, this is feeling a bit sticky. Hopefully it'll still work quite well. Yeah, I'm going to start combining them. I will time-lapse the video, I think, and yeah, then we'll switch the camera angles up and hopefully get a decent angle for the sort of remodelling I'm going to do on the figure. Let's do that. Yeah, you could watch me playing with this for ages. I'm just mixing it round, rolling it, squashing it, getting it all combined. They are ever so slightly different colours, which helps you to judge properly when they are fully combined. But Like I say, not really an expert on this. I'm still learning as I go. But yeah, I'm gonna stop the recording now. But you can see I'm rolling, I'm squeezing, I'm making sure it's all combined together. Okay, so I have finished the remodel aspect. I feel like I didn't emphasize at the start of the video just how experimental this is. I've not done anything like it before. At the moment, he's looking a little bit odd. I'll show you him properly from, he's using the proper camera, but there he is just now. He's got his shirt over his head. Not sure if you'll be able to see this here. Like I say, I'll show you in a minute. He's got a little ridge on the back for where the shirt will be sort of rucked up, where he's pulled it up, and some little bits under the arms as well. The face is nice and smooth. As I was making it, I noticed that it was going over his face too much, so it was like you could see a sort of indent of his face through it, which I didn't really want. If you noticed from the last footage, there was also some of the white from the milliput was getting all over the kit and the hair and the sort of the back of the head. I've cleaned up that as best I can. If I need to, I will paint it again, paint over it as well when I do the painting. So yeah, a bit interested to see how this one turns out, because at the moment he's looking a bit odd. I'm hoping that when it's finished being painted, it'll look pretty good. If not, you live and learn, don't you? And hopefully a bit of my remodeling technique will have improved somehow. And like I say, Ian Wright figures, they're cheap, so not really a loss. Let's have a look close up. Okay, it is the next day now, and here he is. It's dry, it's hardened, it's ready to paint. I was thinking about showing you the painting on this video, but it's already nearly 9 minutes long, so I thought I wouldn't do that. So yeah, here he is at the moment. Let's have a look at the finished one. And there he is, and keep forgetting that's going to happen. It really is quite inconvenient at times. But anyway, the reason that click happened was so we could have a look at this finished Ian Wright figure, which actually I'm really pleased with. It's got the shirt pulled up, looks much better in red, of course, than it did do when I was at the remodeling stage and wasn't quite sure how it's going to turn out. Not sure how clear it'll be at the moment, so I'll give you a proper look in a moment, but there is the 179 just on it on the front. That sort of unusual font Arsenal A that they used to put on their shorts instead of a badge in the 90s. I always liked it then, and I think it's quite a good little addition to this figure. On the back, name and half a number. As you see, I remodeled the shirt so that it's like rolled up at the back, as it would be when you pull your shirt over your head. Try it now if you don't believe me. It's actually one of the reasons why it took me a bit longer to get this finished, because I printed out the Nike font that Arsenal were using on the back, and obviously broke the record with the new 97 to 98 Premier League font that they released. So that was one of the reasons. One of the others, I didn't realise how much I hold onto the head while I'm painting. So, when I was painting it, I did end up with red on my hands a few times. Overall, yeah, really pleased with it. I think it looks good. One thing that I did think of while I was doing it, with the body this size, this shirt would hang down to about his ankles, but actually that was quite common in the 90s as well. Players did wear baggy shirts then. But yeah, obviously, stylized design, I'm pleased with it. And I think, you know, as I was doing it, I thought, no Arsenal fan who collects Corinthians doesn't have an Ian Wright. He is a common figure, easy to get hold of. At the moment, no Arsenal fan does have one of these. If you are an Arsenal fan who wants one, get in touch with me in the comments. So yeah, that's it for that one. It has got me in the mood for doing some more remodels. I've got a couple of ideas, but if you've got any ideas, I'd love to see your comments below. What remodels would you like me to do? Could be a celebration, could be some other important moment in football. I'd love to see your ideas. I would also love to see likes. I would love to see the number of my subscribers go up from 24. And that's it. So yeah. See you again soon.